Welcome to my channel.
Why do airplanes crash? Commercial aviation is one of the safest forms of transportation in the world. Every day, over 100,000 flights take off and land safely, guided by rigorous procedures, skilled professionals, and aircraft built with remarkable precision. Modern aviation is designed to minimize risk at every stage of flight. But despite these advances, things can still go wrong. And when they do, it's rarely because of one single issue. Most accidents begin with a chain of small oversights, a missed detail, a moment of confusion, a misjudged decision. Alone, they might mean nothing, but together, they can become a tipping point. In this video, we will explore the 16 most common reasons that airplanes crash, drawn from decades of real-world investigations, cockpit data, and aviation safety research. Number 1, pilot error. No matter how advanced technology becomes, pilots remain at the center of aviation. But humans make mistakes. A wrong assumption, a missed checklist, or a distraction at a critical moment can have lasting consequences. Pilot error remains the most common factor in aviation accidents, not because pilots are careless, but because they are human, working in a fast-changing, high-stakes environment. Number 2, weather. Weather affects every phase of flight. While aircraft are built to handle turbulence, wind shear, and storms, poor weather still presents one of the greatest challenges to aviation safety. Heavy fog, icy runways, or rapidly shifting wind can turn a routine landing into a crisis. Sometimes the biggest danger isn't the storm itself, it's underestimating it. Number 3, mechanical failure. Aircraft are mechanical marvels, but even the best systems aren't perfect. Hydraulics can leak, sensors can malfunction, and engines, though rare, can fail. What matters is how quickly the issue is identified and how the crew adapts under pressure. A small failure caught early can be managed. One missed entirely can prove disastrous. Number 4, bird strikes. Birds and jet engines are a dangerous combination. During takeoff or landing, when aircraft are low and slow, a flock of birds can damage critical components. In the worst cases, multiple engines can be knocked out, leaving pilots with seconds to respond. Prevention relies on radar, airfield controls, and sheer vigilance. Number 5, midair collision. Modern air traffic control and onboard systems make collisions rare, but not impossible. When a miscommunication occurs or separation procedures fail, two aircraft can collide, resulting in catastrophe. At high speeds and high altitudes, even a near miss can become catastrophic. That's why constant coordination between pilots and controllers is essential. Number 6, fuel problems. Running out of fuel seems unthinkable, but it has happened. A faulty gauge, leaking tank, or miscalculation in dispatch can all lead to an emergency. With engines shutting down mid-flight, pilots must quickly find a place to land, often with no time to spare. Fuel management is a silent but vital part of flight planning. Number 7, runway confusion. Most aviation accidents occur during takeoff or landing. One wrong taxi turn, a misheard clearance, or a visibility issue can place two aircraft on the same runway with tragic results. Airports are complex environments, especially during low visibility or at night. That's why situational awareness is critical on the ground, not just in the air. Number 8, flight into terrain or water. Controlled flight into terrain or water when a plane hits the ground or water while under full control, is a leading cause of fatal crashes. It often happens during poor visibility or when pilots are around unfamiliar terrain, where the crew is unaware of how close they are to the ground or water. Despite the aircraft flying normally, it's the lack of awareness that makes it deadly. Number 9, sabotage or intentional interference. While extremely rare, sabotage or intentional acts have led to devastating accidents. These include bombs, hijackings, or deliberate actions by individuals on board. Security improvements have reduced these risks, but they remind us that not all dangers are mechanical or environmental. Human intent remains an unpredictable variable. Number 10, poor maintenance. Safety begins long before the flight. If critical components are installed incorrectly, inspections are skipped, or issues go unreported, small problems can grow into major system failures. Some of the deadliest crashes in history started with a single loose bolt or a missed corrosion check. Airworthiness is built on rigorous maintenance, not luck. Number 11, communication breakdowns. Aviation depends on fast, clear, and accurate communication. Whether between pilots and controllers or among the flight crew, clarity can make the difference between routine and crisis. Similar call signs, foreign accents, or radio interference can all introduce deadly confusion. Every transmission matters. Number 12, stalls or spins. Aircraft are designed to fly, but under certain conditions, they do stop generating lift. A stall occurs when the wing's angle becomes too steep and airflow breaks down. If not corrected immediately, a stall can lead to a spin, and if that spin happens close to the ground, it can be unrecoverable. Training and altitude are the only lifelines in those moments. Number 13, automation confusion. Modern aircraft rely heavily on automation to reduce workload and improve safety. But when pilots misunderstand what the automation is doing or assume it's engaged when it's not, problems can escalate quickly. Over-reliance on machines without constant monitoring can lead to deadly surprises. The key is knowing when to trust automation and when to take control. Number 14, overloading or poor weight and balance. Aircraft must be carefully loaded, not just in weight, but in weight and balance. If too much cargo is placed in the rear, or if weight limits are exceeded, the aircraft's ability to rotate, climb, or remain stable can be compromised. Every pound and its placement matters more than most passengers realize. Number 15, disorientation. The human body was not built for flying. Without a visual horizon, at night or in the clouds, pilots can lose their sense of direction, believing they are level when they're banking, or descending when they are climbing. Instrument training is what keeps spatial disorientation from becoming fatal. Number 16, fatigue. Fatigue is an invisible threat in the cockpit. It dulls reaction times, clouds judgment, and increases the chance of missing something critical. Even with strict duty time limits, pilots often operate across time zones, through nights, and with irregular rest. A tired crew is a vulnerable crew. Most aviation accidents aren't caused by a single obvious mistake. They build over time. One misstep, one delay, one missed signal, until the outcome becomes unavoidable. Each link in the chain may feel minor in the moment, but together they can lead a flight toward disaster. The good news? Every one of those links is a chance to intervene. A go-around, a checklist cross-check, a moment of awareness. That's how we break the chain before it leads to the accident. That's what aviation safety is also all about. Learning from the past, acting in the present, protecting the future. If you found this video insightful, I hope you'll consider giving it a like and subscribing. Over 70% of viewers never do, but just one click helps me keep creating content that informs, inspires, and helps make flying even safer. Stay curious and stay safe. Thank you.